Alrighty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening to all of you who've tuned in live this evening to watch us. This evening we're going to spend about 20 or 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, talking about DuePoint. That's what you've been pulled in to watch tonight, and that's why you guys are here this evening. To start with, important to note that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. Constantia's been around for 66 years, first founded in 1952. We are listed on the JSE under Conduit Capital, and you can find all of our licenses, life and short-term insurance, on the FSCA's website, along with all of our financial service provider licenses as well. We are a long-standing member of the financial services sector in South Africa. We tell you this so that you can have a little bit of confidence in who you're dealing with. You might not have heard of DuePoint before, but you'll understand better by the end of the presentation why that's the case. But what we do want you to know is that this is not something that's new. It's not something that's just arrived. This is a long-standing business with a very clear objective. You'll also note that we are a real business. This is something I wrestle with lots of South Africans these days. We were just down in Nelspruit on the weekend, and there again I had a lot of people coming to me and saying, Brendan, only when you're here do they believe that you're real. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever somebody says to you, I'm not going to believe that the business is real until I've seen the offices and the people, you tell them no more using Facebook, no more using Google, because you've never seen their head office and you certainly haven't met their staff. Here at DuePoint, every single day you get to see us live. You can pop in through to our offices on any day of the week, Monday through Saturday, and you'll get to meet me and all of my staff here. We are real, we are South African, and we are available to you. Pick up the phone, call our client service team. This is something you cannot do to the vast majority of businesses in South Africa, and we give you all of those services so that you can have trust in what we do here. Now, what we do at DuePoint is very important. We believe it's the most important thing that is being done in South Africa today, and that is the creation of wealth in the hands of South Africans. Again, like I said, on Saturday I was up in Nelspruit, and we had a room full of people, and for the first 2 hours I could see that all hope had left them. They are representative of the average South African today. In South Africa, hope has left us. We, as the average people on the ground, have no hope left and no options left, and this is the very reason for the existence of DuePoint. Our task at DuePoint is to put back into the hands of South Africans a tool they use that gives them control, hope, options, and ultimately wealth again. That is what we do. Our hope is that if we can give you that, we can pull you out of the circumstances of our country right now. Those circumstances affecting your individual circumstances. We want to make some changes there. We want to put you in the position where you are earning on a monthly basis a recurring income. Not a cash in transit kind of business. That's not what we do, where you make sales and you earn cash for the sale. No. What we do here is we create a recurring, steadfast income, because only that is going to change our circumstances in South Africa today. This is what we know. Well, I mean, it's at least what we know here at DuePoint. What else can pull you out of your circumstances other than something that is there every month, something that you can rely on, something that's secure, and something that comes from a trusted company, so that you know it's there into the future every month for you? That is what we hope to achieve. It's our primary objective here at DuePoint. Our secondary objective, of course, is to get South Africans involved in the economy, specifically in the financial services sector. It's a sector that's very regulated. As a result, it's pushed most South Africans out of it. But we believe we can get you back in with our tool here at DuePoint. With those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. It allows you as an individual to come and contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we give you one simple task. It's not complicated, and it's not time-consuming, and it's certainly not embarrassing. We give you one task, the task simply of connecting people to DuePoint. If you're able to connect people to DuePoint, you expand our market share automatically, and we as the insurance company are then able to create greater revenue, and it's from that greater revenue that we're able to create a recurring, extra, steadfast income for you. How can we do that? How do we create it as recurring? How do we avoid that transactional cash we always get when we're selling pots and pans, etc., etc.? Well, here it's all based on financial services products. Financial services products run on automatic debit order systems. This means that after a single connection of an individual to us, just once, we'll put you in a position where every month thereafter we raise the debit order and your income is able to flow in. Now, this gives you something more than just financial freedom. At DuePoint, our objective expands beyond just that very overused term, financial freedom. Ours encompasses complete freedom. We want to be able to remove from you the burden of things like time and the burden of having to run back to your friends every month to ask them to buy again. With our automatic system, it's a single connection of that individual to us, and every month thereafter, we raise the debit orders and your income comes in. That's proper freedom that we grant you here at DuePoint. And we eradicate the issue of no time by allowing you to create teams, to leverage yourself in others. If you can use others to connect individuals to us, that means that you're able to put your system, your channel, your team with us into a position where it's creating revenue 24 hours a day. We saw it all along this weekend. It was absolutely remarkable to see how many people were joining DuePoint at every hour of the night. There are people working on night shifts. You may work day shift. If you've got someone in your team that works night shift, while you are sleeping, they are creating wealth for you in our system here. This is not employment. This is proper leverage and proper wealth creation with us here at DuePoint. In addition, we allow you to use the system without any cost to you. Again, this weekend, as I spoke to hundreds of people where we were, they told us story after story of how much money they had lost in this thing and that thing that flies into that Nelspruit airport, comes to them and says, I'll make you rich in 90 days, but you've got to give me 5,000 Rand, 2,500 Rand, 30,000 Rand, all of these numbers. We don't do that at DuePoint. At DuePoint, we're in the business of creating money, not taking money. And so the system is available to everyone at no cost. No startup cost, no application form fee cost, no monthly marketing admin sales fee cost. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer and able to use this system at no cost. So this evening is not a financial risk decision. So even if you don't believe that I'm real and you don't believe that the office is here, you lose nothing by becoming a wealth engineer this evening, because we do not take your money. In addition, folks, everybody can do this. You don't need any specific qualification or experience because you're not selling. We've totally eliminated that at DuePoint. And this is a tough one for the average South African to get on top of. Constantly, people say to me, but Brendan, if I'm not selling something, what do I say? So indoctrinated have we become by all these other systems that we feel we can't do anything unless we're selling something. Well, we've freed you from that. Here at DuePoint, your task is simply to connect people to us. You go to them, as I have to you, and those that have connected you tonight have done as well, and say, do you need more money? Yes, great. And you connect them to us here at DuePoint. That's your entire script with us here. Everybody can do that. Everybody can create wealth with us at DuePoint. And it means that everybody's building a proper asset, probably for the first time in their lives with us. You know your job is not an asset. You can't give it to your children when you pass away. Most businesses will stop when you die. If you think about this thing that you might have done in the past where you were selling something, every time you sold, you make money. But when you die, your kids may not be able to sell like you. They don't get that income. Here at DuePoint, these teams, these channels that you create with us are real assets. They're things you can price and sell, and ultimately when you pass away, they will transfer automatically to your children, and your children will earn the income that you created during your lifetime. That's how we create proper wealth. This is the big thing that most South Africans have not yet quite realized, is the power of what DuePoint is doing. This is not another direct selling company. This is a wealth creation business. We do not know of another one in South Africa that is doing this and allowing it so readily to be put in the hands of South Africans. You are not only able to create and change the wealth of your own life, you're able to change the wealth and the circumstances of the generations to come in your family after you pass away. We don't know anyone else that's doing that right now. And we put that tool in your hand. How much? For nothing this evening. The tool gets into your hands and you're able to take it from there. It's a system that works for anybody in any set of circumstances. I've challenged people before to say, tell me your circumstances and tell me how they won't work with the DuePoint system. It is a system where you are left to do the simplest thing, just connect people to us. We get rid of all the presentations, we do them. We use technology to free you up. We are available to you 24 hours a day anywhere in the nation without you having to do a single sale, carry stock, carry application forms, anything. You just connect. How do you connect? Well, very simply. Again, technology is the key here. Go buy one of our USB sticks, Plug it into a computer or a TV screen, and there we are with the presentation for you any time of the day you want. Otherwise, you can come visit us in our studio, as many have done here tonight and many other nights. Come and sit amongst us here as we broadcast our presentations, and you can have it for real, live. You can see that we're real and that we're live here. The third way, and probably the most important way, of connecting people to us is through YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel, search DuePoint, and you will find every single presentation that we've ever done there. And it means that this business is instantaneously nationwide. This was the thing we wrestled with the guys in Limpopo with. They want me to come there to all the cities in Limpopo. Well, then I need to go to all the cities in every province. How many years would it take for me to do just one lap of the country? No. Pick up your phone, buy a little bit of data. It's the only cost you have at DuePoint, and click play on YouTube 24 hours a day anywhere in the country, and you've got us there in the room presenting DuePoint to you. No more embarrassing presentations. And then the fourth way of connecting people to us is through our live broadcasts. You can be in the room with us every single day of the week, Monday through Saturday, with a single click of a button on your phone, your tablet, or your TV. You are in the room with us. So those of you watching this evening and are going, I don't know if this is real, I can assure you it is very real. We broadcast live across the nation every single day. You never have to do anything. All you do is you take South Africa and you connect them to us through one of those four ways. As you do that, some of the people are going to become wealth engineers just like you. And when they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These individuals are going to go away and connect people to us as well. And when they do that and they become wealth engineers, again, we connect them to you. And over time, this process repeats itself as your channel grows out across the country. We then come along as DuePoint, not you, we as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel, and your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. Now this is a relief. Don't fight it. Take the joy of knowing you never have to sell another thing again. You never have to carry it in your car. It's not going to go rotten. It's not going to not work the first time you give it to somebody. And it's not going to be some kind of cheap Chinese knockoff. It's the real thing, and it's there 24 hours a day for you, and it works perfectly every single time. We put you in a position where simply by connecting South Africa to us, you're able to create a permanent wealth with us. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. We're a licensed and listed insurance company. We are audited and reviewed all the time. What we create here is real. It's genuine wealth. This is where we frighten most South Africans off. In fact, this afternoon as I sat in my office, I said, I've been too honest for too long. I need to start lying like all the other networks and direct selling companies so that people stick around with us. We're real. What do we tell you? If you're going to create anything that's genuine in life, whether it's a career, a business, and anything, if you're going to raise a child, what is it going to cost you? Time. Time. South Africans are unwilling to give up their time. They'd rather stay in their circumstances. Now, is that not sad? How desperately do we want to get out of our circumstances right now? Whenever I ask the question, are you happy with the circumstances you're in? No one ever says yes to me. No one. But then I say, give me some time and I can get you out of those circumstances. I go, no, what time? No, not time. Anything else? Here's my money. You know, no, folks. We've got to build something real right now. There's nothing left. If you read the papers over the weekend, they're literally telling you there is nothing left in South Africa to be given away anymore. Literally nothing left. They're talking about closing down SAA because there's no money to fund it. The next thing that'll get closed down is SABC. There's no money to give away anymore. That leaves us as the people on the ground with only one option. We're going to have to put some work and some time in. That's what we require at DuePoint from you. We require your time. And it's over time that we're able to start creating wealth for you. We start, obviously, with the facilitation of the purchase of our products. We've got 4 products. Our first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 products. Firstly, your very own tax-free investment account, and secondly, 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. The second product is our Wealth Guard. It's 249 Rand a month, and for 249 Rand, you can get R1 million worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. There too comes with 2 benefits. 1, funeral cover, 20,000 or 30,000. 5 family members or 10 family members, and it starts at 299 Rand a month. And the second benefit, you get 10,000 rands worth of outstanding debt cover for the principal member. That means when you pass away, you the principal member that took the product out, we're going to settle 10,000 rands worth of your debt so that your family don't have to. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It costs 299 Rand a month. For that, you get access to all of our suppliers. We've got a host of suppliers ranging across the industry, all designed to save you money every month. This is an active product. You've got to use it to save money. Again, I had a lady come to me on Saturday morning and say to me, Brendan, I've got the Wealth Points products. I've paid for it for a year. I've never used it. What do I get for my $2.99? I said, have you got a gym subscription? She said, yes. Have you used that? No, I haven't used it. Did the gym give you anything? No. Folks, you don't get anything unless you use it. There are at least 4 training videos on our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Go watch them. You will learn how to use this product to completely change your monthly expenditure. To be a member of that club costs you $2.99 a month. Use the product and you will save tens of thousands of rands a year if you're just using the product. Folks, those products, how would we normally get you to buy them? We would normally advertise to you. We would spend hundreds of millions advertising to you, and we'd make you pay for the advertising. That's what happens every day. Your bank fees, your car insurance, your funeral cover, you paying for next month's adverts every month that you pay that premium or that fee. Now here at DuePoint, we do 0 advertising. It is the reason why you had never heard of us before. It is because we use you to connect people to us. We don't use a TV or a radio or a billboard. We use you. You go out, you connect South Africans to us, and it means, though, that all that money that we would have spent anyway, and we do it in all of our other divisions and UMAs here at DuePoint Constantia, we now have available to redirect to you and your channel in the creation of wealth for you. And we do that in 2 ways for you. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel every month that it is paid, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. So for instance, you go out, you chat to some of your friends, they become wealth engineers, they pay for their product, you're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month that those products are paid for. Now again, I get people coming to me and saying, no, that's too little. You know, this Chinese company promised me that, and that Russian company promised me this, and then folks, all of you would be rich and on your yachts in the Mediterranean if any of those promises were true. But not only that, generally it's for a sale. If you sell a pot, you're going to get a once-off amount of money. Here at DuePoint, you make 1 connection, and every month thereafter, you're getting that 55 Rand every month. It is the most liberating system that we could come up with here at DuePoint. These folk are going to go out and connect other people now, while you sleep maybe even. When they take their products and pay for their products, again, you're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand for every product every month. If they take 2 products, you get 110 Rand. If they take 3, you get 165 Rand. If they take 4, you get 220 Rand. You are in control now of your income. Here at DuePoint, you're in control of creating a lifetime permanent wealth that can change your circumstances, and arguably the only viable option in South Africa today to do that very thing. Now, if you put a little bit more time, a little bit more effort into your channel, you create greater wealth for yourself. You earn on a diminishing basis, though, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, you have unlimited potential. Rob did a speech last year at our Converge conference where he spoke about limitless. Limitless is what DuePoint gives you. We as South Africans have completely squashed our dreams, and we don't even dare bring them out the box we put them in case somebody stands on them again or robs us of them again. We hide them away. I can tell you, I had a meeting here last week, Wednesday, a big group of people across the country we broadcasted, and I asked them, in your wildest dreams, how much would you like to earn a month? And I was expecting crazy numbers, $10 million a month. You know, I was expecting wildest dreams. The biggest number that came out, I think, was about 100,000 Rand a month. I mean, goodness, the IT director at SABC is earning 278,000 Rand a month. How come we can't dream that big? That's how squashed our dreams are in South Africa. Here at DuePoint, you have no limit to your potential. It all comes down to how much time you're going to want to put in, how much time you're willing to sacrifice in order to create wealth for yourself. Any number can be there. The payment is always time. So we asked ourselves, well, how do we track this? How can we give you some markers? Well, we said most people are busy. They're not going to be able to put in 8 hours a day into this business. But maybe they can put in 3 + 2. That's our growth rate formula. What does it say? In your first month with us, you are responsible for putting in just 3 people. Now, of course, you can put more in. You can put 10, you can put 100, you can put 1 in. It makes no difference. But we think 3 in a month is a reasonable ask. Then +2, we say every month from your second month on, you are responsible for adding just 2 people to your channel. One every 15 days. This is not a big ask. Again, like I said, you can put 40 in if you'd like. But we ask for you just to put 2 in. If you put 2 in, then we can track your potential wealth creation here at DuePoint. We put all the mathematics in. What does it say? It says that after 6 months of that, so 3 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2, for 6 months, you will be, and can reasonably expect to be, on about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year that you have created. Yes, I know your WhatsApp groups have said to you you're going to be earning 100,000 Rand in 90 days, but it's nonsense. I mean, really, if we haven't seen that it's nonsense already, then I don't know what to do, actually. Because you would know people now that would be incredibly wealthy if there was such a thing. No, folks, to create genuine, permanent wealth, you're going to have to put the time in. 6 months of just putting in 2 people a month, and we think you can reasonably expect to be on 30 grand a year, 2,500 Rand a month. If you can put another 6 months in, that's a year. If you can put a year into DuePoint, where you consistently, without missing a month, that includes December, guys, that's coming up now, put your 2 people in every month onto your first point, then after a year, you can reasonably expect to be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 100,000 Rand, 120,000 Rand a year. What does 120,000 Rand a year do for you right now? In my world, it changes everything. If we think about the average South African is not earning 10,000 Rand a month. And we've just added that to their life. They haven't quit their jobs to do this. They don't. They've just added it to their life. It's school fees paid for. It's the whole year of groceries paid for. It's medical aid paid for. You know, whatever it might be, that's what you've just added in. You've added it in 1 year. Now, can you do 1 year with us? Well, the answer is largely no. Okay? Every Saturday morning, I've got a few folks laughing here because they know it's true. Every Saturday morning at 11:30, we do what's called a launch workshop. That's a workshop where I train wealth engineers and new people how to earn wealth here faster. And I say to them, guys, I'm going to fortune tell your future. And I show them the time frames of earning wealth. I have like a 10% retention rate. It culls 9 out of 10 people out the room. They're like, that's it, I'm out of here. I'm going to my WhatsApp group that says if I give this guy 5,000 Rand, he'll make me rich in 90 days. Of course, you just lose your 5,000 Rand. Here, you're not going to lose your 5,000 Rand. Here, you're going to get the truth. And the truth is, we can create wealth fast, but it depends on you. How much time and how many connections you're going to make to us. After 3 months, most people give up. Why? Because they're on about 500 Rand a month by then. If you look at this diagram, that means that they're exactly on track. But they thought they'd be earning 500,000 Rand a month after 90 days. Folks, it doesn't work like that. Here, we will build. If you add more people, you will earn faster. But to get really wealthy will require years with us here at DuePoint. If you can get to even 2 years with us and consistently add your 2 people every month, then after 2 years you can reasonably expect to be on 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. You don't have to have 100,000 Rand a month to change your life. 30,000 Rand a month is an extra 360,000 Rand a year. It's houses paid off. It's cars paid off. It is a completely new life. And you've done it in 2 years with us. Not 2 months and not 2 weeks, 2 years of persistency with us. Folks, if you can do 3 years with us, it's going to rise to about 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do 4 years, it'll be about 60,000 Rand a month. And if you can do half a decade with us, it'll be around 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's the WhatsApp group number. The only thing is they lied to you. They said you can get in 90 days, which you can't. But if you can work for 5 years with us, 60 months, adding your 2 people, that's all we've asked for, 2 people a month, then in 5 years we can get you there. If you add more than 2 people a month, of course you can get there faster. But what you have now got in your hands at DuePoint is something that you take your spare time and convert it into cash with. Not once-off cash, permanent, regular recurring income. You still got your jobs, but now you've got this magic wand that the more time and effort you put into it, the more it changes your life. Right now, you have nothing that can do that for you. Nothing. We know in South Africa, as I looked at that crowd on Saturday morning, there was nothing in their lives that could do what I was about to explain to them. And that's why they were devoid of hope. And here at DuePoint, we bring hope back by putting this tool in your hands. You're going to have to give us time. But if you do, and you connect South Africa to us, we will permanently change your life forever. We put people on the stage every month that are doing this here. We've got tens of thousands of people that have been through the DuePoint system, and we only put 2 or 3 of them on the stage every single month for you. We try and show you that it's different people every month so that you can see how diverse the impact of DuePoint is. This last month we had Millicent up on stage with us. Millicent, in fact, I think she's sitting outside right now. Millicent is here again this evening. She's here most evenings because she's determined to change her wealth. She's been with us for 6 months, but she only started working on her channel 8 weeks ago. And in 8 weeks, she's built a channel that's already worth 1,300 Rand a month. I know it's not 100,000 Rand a month. It's an extra 1,300 Rand a month. That's groceries. Done. Ticked off. 8 weeks. She never has to pay for groceries again. And she's still building because every night she's here, every day she's using this tool to create wealth for herself. Then we got Lindo. Lindo's down in KZN. You do not need to be in Joburg to build this business because of our tools and our technology. Lindo's been with us for 4 months and he has created a channel worth 4,000 Rand a month. That's 48,000 Rand a year. Who needs an extra 50,000 Rand a year going forward? Who needs it? Well, Lindo has now created for himself in 4 months. He didn't add 2 people a month. No, he added 10 people a month. And so the graph accelerates itself. This is all in your hands. We had Rudolph and Marsha up. They're business owners, extremely busy. In fact, Marsha couldn't even make it on the night that we had them up on stage with us. They've been with us for 2.5 years, and they have built a channel that has averaged them over the entire 2.5 years, 25,000 Rand a month. So you must know what they're on right now. If when they started at naught, their average currently is 25,000. Excuse me. 25,000 every month. What does that mean for you? Think about if you get retrenched. What's it like to have a backup 25,000 Rand every month when you lose your job? What about retirement? How many of you know that you'll have 25,000 Rand coming in every month when you're retired? I know, no one. We did the research about 2 years ago. We actually dug into the research of those that are retiring. It's like 1% of South Africa is going to be ready for retirement. The other 99% have got nothing. People say to me, but that's not enough, Brendan. My WhatsApp group tells me these bigger numbers. And I go, okay, well, if you can get those, good luck. But if you can't, come back here and know that in 2.5 years, your average earnings over that 2.5 years could be 25,000 Rand a month. 25,000 Rand a month. What does that change for you? I can tell you, Rudolph and Marsha now have a fallback plan that has averaged them that in 2 years. It's in your hands what you do here. Go to our YouTube channel, go watch all the stories. They're there for you. Some people earning a little bit, some people earning a lot, some people earning somewhere in the middle. You've got them all there. See where you're going to fall. Maybe you don't want 500,000 Rand a month. Maybe you just want 5 grand a month. That's fine. DuePoint will do that for you. Maybe you want 500,000 Rand a month. DuePoint will do that for you too. Just depends on you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is DuePoint. It is a system of wealth creation, it's a system of permanency, and it is a system designed to create freedom, not financial freedom, all freedom, lifestyle freedom, mental freedom, time freedom. It's designed to create all of it for you. If you feel you have another option, then go for it. I'd love to hear what it is because I'd also like to do it. But if you don't, as most South Africans don't, then become a wealth engineer tonight. It's very simple. Jump onto our website, go to DuePoint.net, fill out the form, 3 minutes, and you are a wealth engineer, not a cent having left your pockets this evening. And you're able to right now, this very evening, get out there and start connecting South Africans to us and creating wealth for yourself. If you're serious, get the tools. You can either order them from client service or you can buy them here at our office. Go outside, look at them in the glass cabinet, and the prices are all there too. These tools are there to help you start the conversation and connect individuals to us. The USB stick with our presentation on it, the backup batteries for your phones that keep dying, the business cards to help legitimize what you are doing, demonstrate DuePoint's difference from everything else. We've got everything else: caps, pens, pins, pads, notebooks, covers for tablets. We have them all. Get them. Use them in starting the conversation with us. Follow us on social media. If you want to be connected to this business every day, you don't need me to come to your city. You simply connect to us and follow us on Facebook. You'll get a live video from me just about every single day. I'm sure most of you have watched this morning's video. If you haven't, you better watch it. It's a very exciting video this morning that we put up on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we're live. You could be at work when we go live. You just go click. Everybody gather around. Here's Brendan live every day. Click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button and it'll ping your phone and you'll know when we're live. Follow us on social media and download our app. Our app is the tool you use to create wealth. Now, I know I'm preaching to the converted here, but again, on Saturday morning, I had to have a stick and like beat everyone in the audience. Download the app. You can't do this business without the app. That's what staggers me. And what staggers me is people run to people who don't have a smartphone, don't have any technological knowledge, and say, hey, you can be a wealth engineer at DuePoint. You can't. You can't be a wealth engineer at DuePoint if you don't have a smartphone, because I don't know how you're going to do this business. This is, of course, 2019. You know, it's like a month and a half and it's 2019. You know, you don't get to have the excuse of I'm before computers anymore. It's just not an excuse anymore. You know, I remember the show Beyond 2000. You know, they were looking at 2000 as the distant future. What do we call ourselves in 2019? I mean, my goodness, we are now in the space age. You know, we're so far ahead. Get people, connect people with smartphones, get your smartphone sorted out, and add our app to it. It's free like everything at DuePoint, but it's how you do this business here with us. Folks, we even train you and reward you for the training here at DuePoint. We have a program called our XP Rewards program. It teaches you how to create wealth. We put you through steps, and the steps reward you with XP points. XP points are experience points with us. Those experience points accumulate as you complete the training in our system, and when they accumulate and you build your channel and you meet the two criteria of experience and channel size, we reward you. Ranking you up, you start to get rewards. Many people have seen this, and as we've done our showcases around the country, we've seen this. People are so excited about our rewards program but have no clue how it works. Folks, on your app, go to the training videos under tools. The very first video is returns and rewards. Go and watch it. Don't fight me on this. Go and watch the training video, and in there, the whole world of our XP Rewards program will open up to you, and you will know what you can do to earn XP points and how that will result in successful growth and how that will ultimately result in rewards such as these. And rank 5, we'll give you a lightning memory stick imported from the US filled with everything you need to connect everyone in South Africa to DuePoint. At rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand set of business cards. It used to be 12.5. But now, thanks to the Rand-dollar exchange rate, it's 17,000 Rand. We custom make it for you. We imported it. It's gold-gilded business cards. Not gold-printed, gold-gilded business cards. You can go and see a set in the cabinet there, or find a rank 7 and above wherever you are to have a look at what a 17,000 Rand business card looks like. You get them so you can connect people to us at DuePoint. And then at rank 9, we take you and your family away on an annual trip for the rest of your life. 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. As long as you maintain your channel size with us as a rank 9, every year that you do, we take you away. And we go in December when it's hot and your kids are on holiday and you can gather up together. We don't go away in some armpit end of the year like I've seen with all these other things and go, congratulations, you qualified, you just got to buy the air tickets. Or congratulations, you qualified, you're going economy class. Eh? No. Business class, 5-star, all expenses paid every year. Rank 9s are going away with us in a month. On the 8th of December, they're getting their tickets today. You've collected your envelope. The other rank 9s, please come into the office and come and collect your envelope with your tickets, your program, your suitcase tags, all of that jazz. And let's have another trip that looks like this.
Gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace.
Sure we? Hey, every year we go away, every year to a new hotel. It's Heritage Hotel Fair this year, 5-star, all expenses paid, butlers to the rooms, rooms on the beach. We do it properly. Now, we don't join DuePoint for the training program or for the holiday. We join it for the wealth creation. That is what we do here at DuePoint. When you get to rank 9, you're going to be earning 20 to 30,000 Rand a month already. You can pay for your own trip if you want. But this is the reward that we give those that are going to put the time and effort in. This is how we reward. This is how we create wealth for South Africans, and we do it legitimately. Genuine promises delivered every single time, not made to look fancy on Facebook and WhatsApp, actually delivered in real life. Folks, if you can make it past rank 9 and get to rank 11 in our training program, then you will get your own car. It's not branded, it's not financed through us or rented from us, and we don't give it to you and then take it away. It's your car. It's part of freedom. Many people, like I say, get excited about this, but don't know how to get there. Again, I'm going to remind you, engage with our program. Go to our website, go to YouTube, get on your app and click on tools and watch the training videos so that you know how to be part of our XP Rewards program here at DuePoint and have that second reward from us. What was the first reward? Returns. That's that 27.50 Rand every month for every product. That's the first way. The second way is through our XP Rewards training program. Know them both, earn from them both, and change your life forever with us here at DuePoint. Folks, at the moment, we are doing our road show around the country. We have been doing it for the last nearly 2 months now, I think. As I say, Saturday I was up in Nelspruit. We've been to KZN, we've been to Eastern Cape, we've been to the Free State, and Rob is going down to the Western Cape in 2 weeks' time. Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. Have you started planning for it? Have you booked your tickets? Have you got your accommodation and travel plans in place? Because we're going to hit the Western Cape on the 24th of November as our last stop on our 2018 roadshow of DuePoint. Get your stuff in place and get it ready in advance so we can get there. It's not a large venue in Cape Town, so make sure you get your tickets before they have run out. And then this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, and wealth engineers in particular, Rob is going to be doing our November Dev Seminar. It's been a while since he's done a Dev Seminar, and he's excited to do it. He's created a brand new Dev Seminar that he wants desperately to get out to all of you guys. It's an hour of training on Saturday morning. It is 5,000 Rand a head. No, it's free like everything at DuePoint. Maybe that's why people don't pay any attention to it. Folks, 9 o'clock, gather up all your wealth engineers. It's not an occasion for guests. They won't have any clue what he's talking about. It is an occasion for wealth engineers. Gather up your channels, get them all booked in, no excuses. Saturday morning, 1 hour, 9 till 10. Whether you watch it live from around the country or you're in the room with us, let's pack out the venues and let's make sure we tuned into Rob. He's going to start revealing things for 2019, and he's going to start talking about how we finished the year off. You're not going to want to miss it this Saturday. After that will be the normal presentations for the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that you can see that we are quite serious about what we're doing here at DuePoint. This is not the same as anything else you have ever seen. This is not one of those here today, gone tomorrow, fly-by-night things. We've already been around for years. We're a 70-year-old insurance company. This is dead serious stuff. We put tens of millions of rands of capital into what we believe is really the only economically viable solution for the average South African. Tonight, what we're asking is for you to pick up the tool and get out there and start using it. We haven't got any more time left. People who say, I need to go away and do research and talk to my wife and all that jazz, I'm like, all righty, clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. We don't have time left anymore. Pick the tool up, it won't cost you anything, and get out there and do something that changes your life permanently and in a way that you could never do with anything else in South Africa. If you've got questions and concerns, come and ask us, no problem at all. Ask the people that connected you or call our client service team during the day, and they'll answer those questions for you. But let's get out there and start making some change. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all outside, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live tonight.